This is your 2003 Nissan Fairlady Z.
What is going on, everybody? It's MrAeroHD here, and wow, I don't know what the hell was that without. Holy crap. What's going on, everybody? This is Build a Drift to Kill It, of course. Thank you for joining me, and this is the second take because the first time I forgot to say this. The song that you just heard was called Nodrog's Lament by SPOK. I've used SPOK's music before. If you guys don't know, that's also Irish Gunner HD on YouTube. He wanted me just to post a link to the SoundCloud, so I'll leave the link in the description below. Anyway, this is the 350Z, Fairlady Z, 350Z, Fairlady Z, whatever you want to call it. I say Z because America has seeped into my head for some reason. Wacky people play 142, man! But I knew in previous Forzas, Forza 2, 3, and 4, that this was a really well-balanced car and probably one of the best beginner drift cars. You know, not something that you'd want to use all the time for your whole quote-unquote drifting career, but it's definitely something that you'd want to start off with because it's really just user-friendly. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's not too underpowered, it's not too overpowered. You know, for me, especially in 4, it was the best, you know, and 2 is where I learned how to drift on it, even though it was with race tires and I was a complete nubcake. Anyway, so I decided, this being the first episode back since I kind of learned what the fuck I was doing in tuning, I decided this might be a good place to start. So I pulled this thing out and I just kind of guessed in tuning, like I always do. In Forza 4 it's a lot easier for me to guess because I have many hours behind, you know, tuning and testing and whatever, but in 5 I'm just kind of going with my gut, and I was a little bit wrong on this one. It happens. If you watch a lot of my Build a Drift with Killets, you do know sometimes I make mistakes in the tuning, but this one, the rear, every other car that I've used so far, the S2000 I retuned, video coming on that later, but and the RX-7 too had really wide rear tires, like 295s, 305s. This only had 275s. For whatever reason, I forgot that when I was tuning. And I said, oh man, it's going to have so much, you know, rear grip. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I just kind of made the rear a bit too soft. Now, when the car warms up and when the rear tire pressure comes up a little bit, it's not so bad. You know, you're really going to notice it on the first turn. But more or less, it's, you know, it's pretty comfortable as you'd expect a 350 to feel. Very user-friendly, not too much power, really complements the driving style, and I never really had any problems with this car except for over that bump right there, but that's more so the bump than it is the car. So I went back and fixed it, and all you have to do to fix it is just up the tire pressure just like a click or two, and then do the same thing with the rear springs, rear bump stiffness, and then the rear third thing I'm forgetting. And then the car is just really solid, really planted. I went back and tried it again as I was getting a picture for the thumbnail. Just, again, you know, really nice, well-rounded car. Not really much to report in terms of, you know, crazy characteristics. Maybe bring it down on power a little. I thought this would be, like, not enough power. I thought I'd be struggling, but I almost had too much power, it felt like sometimes. So, you know, if you could try it out yourself and see, but it felt like a little bit too much power, but for the most part, I was fairly happy with this build. So thank you guys for watching. I know that you guys are looking forward to seeing more of these, and I've always wanted to do cars like R34s or whatever, but I've always done them, especially after my channel took off. So if you guys want to see, you know, common drift cars like R34s, you know, Mustangs, stuff like that, please just let me know, and I will gladly do them now that I don't have them in my garage already. As for my other Build a Drift with Killer cars, they are going to be revisited in a personal projects. I don't know if I'm going to do them all separate or just all as the same in the same video, just like doing a quick pass and saying how they feel now that I've tuned them. But I definitely will be handing those tunes out again now that I've going back and fixing them. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.